You think you know us? Think again. Same face, different minds. This story will change everything. Get ready.
In a city filled with wealth and influence lived three triplet sisters, Trina, Trisha, and Trila. They weren't just sisters. They were triplets, born minutes apart, raised the same way, dressed the same way, and, most confusing of all, they looked completely identical. From childhood, their sameness became their power. Triplets? That's interesting, people would say. But what people didn't know was how far the sisters took it. They switched places in school, covered for each other when one got in trouble, fooled teachers, friends, even business partners of their wealthy parents. It was their thing, their secret, their game. But as they grew older, the game didn't grow up with them. Only Trisha did. She found faith. She began to understand that being a triplet didn't mean losing her identity. It meant she had to protect it even more. One evening, she sat her sisters down.
We can't let this continue. If they find out the truth, everything we've built will be destroyed, and running away will only confirm their suspicions.
To live for God. Trina laughed. You're overthinking it. Trila smirked. We're triplets. This is what makes us special. But Trisha shook her head. No, God made us three. Not one person pretending to be three. Their parents' wealth gave them freedom. Too much freedom. Men started coming into their lives. But Trina and Trila treated relationships like entertainment. They switched identities mid-relationship. Tested men for fun. Played with emotions like it was nothing. Let's see if he can tell the difference, Trila would say. He won't, Trina would reply. And they were right.
Absolutely unbelievable sometimes.
No one ever could.
He really is, though.
Until
Remember last
Daniel
Tuesday?
came into Trisha's life.
I apologized for that.
He met her at church. Unlike others, he didn't fall for just her beauty. He connected with her heart, her faith, her sincerity. With you, I feel peace, he told her. And for once, being a triplet didn't feel like a game. It felt like something she had to protect. Stay away from him,
ignoring the truth, Trisha.
Trisha warned her
This is bigger than you
sisters.
think.
This
If you
one
expose
matters.
him, you expose us all.
But Trina and
Are
Trila
you
didn't
prepared for
understand
that?
serious. They only understood fun. One day, Trina pretended to be Trisha and met Daniel. She acted careless, distant, nothing like the woman he knew. The next day, Trila did the same. Different attitude, different energy. Same face. Daniel became confused. Hurt. You're not the same person I met, he told Trisha, his voice heavy. I don't know who you are anymore. Trisha felt her world collapse. It wasn't me, she cried. But how could he believe her? She was a triplet. And for years, that had meant one thing. You could never be sure who was who. That night, Trisha prayed like never before.
From this confusion,
God,
I need your guidance.
I don't want to live like this anymore.
Please
I don't
grant
want
me
confusion to define me. And for the first time, she realized something. Being a triplet was not the problem. Losing herself in it was. So she made a decision. If they wouldn't change, she would do hers. Weeks later, she came back home. Different.
Why did you do
Not
this?
completely unrecognizable, but no longer identical. She had changed her appearance just enough to finally be seen as herself. Trina froze. What did you do? Trila whispered. You broke it. You broke our sameness. Trisha looked at them calmly. I didn't break anything, she said. I found myself. You both turned our bond into deception. You made being triplets an excuse to hurt people, to avoid responsibility. Her voice softened. I wanted something real. Faith, love, purpose. But I couldn't have that while living in confusion. Tears fell. I had to choose. even if it meant standing alone. Silence filled the room. For the first time, being triplets didn't feel powerful. It felt heavy. Months passed. Trisha grew stronger in her faith, grounded in truth and identity. Trina began to feel the emptiness behind the games. Trila started questioning everything they once laughed about. Because in the end, the good was the one who chose truth, even when it cost her. The bad were the ones who ignored right and wrong for pleasure. The ugly was the damage caused by living without identity and without God. And the triplets finally understood. Being born together doesn't mean you live the same life. You may share a face. You may share a beginning. But who you become, that is a choice only you can make.